What's up, my people? It's your boy Big Ski, Conversation 100. What's going on? Hey, man, we gonna talk about something, man. It's real bad, man. Kind of, it's crazy, man. DHR dropped the ball, bro. You know what I'm saying? They dropped the ball, and Katorius Starks, man, paid the price, and that is ridiculous, man. I mean, 3 years old, man. That's crazy. And I'm thinking like, first of all, DHR, they saying that they didn't work for DHR. There was a contract company that DHR contract. So, man, I mean, so what is the like? What is the? I mean, what's the? I mean, it should be a line of communication, especially when you letting a person who contract through another company come pick up somebody's child. It should be a better line of communication. She should have had a walkie-talkie. You should have had something because you just picked up a kid going to take him to a visit to his father. You know what I mean? But I mean, I'm just saying, this ain't a DHR work. It's a contract work. It just seemed like it's not only her fault. It's not only her fault. You know what I'm saying? DHR, her supervisor dropped the ball. You know what I'm saying? She dropped the ball too because okay, you take this kid over. First of all, you pick up the kid in the morning from daycare. All right, you know what I'm saying. I want to get it right. You know, that she picked the baby up from daycare, and let's see here. So she picked the baby up from daycare at 9 o'clock in the morning. All right, so the supervised visit ended with the father at 11:30. All right, they said 11:30. At 12:30, the worker went home with the boy. This is at 12:30, but it ended at 11:30. So I'm thinking, first of all, why take you an hour to get home? That's just thing. But the biggest thing is, why did you even go home? That's not your job. Unless I don't know something, she was supposed to take the baby back to the daycare. So why did you even go home? I don't understand that. I mean, that's one thing that I don't understand. Like, why?
The family's attorney says the contract worker made several personal errands with KJ buckled in a car seat in the back of her car. The attorney says the worker finally returned home by 12:30 p.m., parking her car and leaving the 3-year-old boy strapped inside the vehicle with all windows up and the car engine off.
That's crazy. First of all, I'm trying to understand why you take him to your house instead of home where he was supposed to be going. Back to the daycare. I don't understand that. Okay, and then the daycare called 4 or 5 hours later to ask her why hadn't she brought the baby back to the daycare. What? If okay, all right. I'm just trying to get this straight, man. If the supervised visit ended at 11:30, okay, girl took the baby home at 12:30 to her house, not back to the daycare. And the daycare people didn't call until 4 or 5 hours later. They dropped the ball too, because why hadn't they already called? When she was 30 minutes late with somebody else's baby, why didn't they call and say, why you not here with the baby? 30 minutes later. Why did it take 4 or 5 hours for y'all to figure out that this lady with these people's baby ain't back yet? You gotta feel me. You gotta feel me. That's crazy. That's crazy. This 2-year-old boy died a horrible death, man. Horrible in that hot car. But I bet she was in the air conditioning. She done went home. What about your job? What about the job? You was in the house 5 hours. What about your job? Were you not going back to work? I mean, what did you not know you had to take this kid back? I mean, how do you forget that you at work? I don't understand. I don't understand. And she should be prosecuted? Yes. I feel no sympathy. Yes, she should be prosecuted. She should be prosecuted for negligence. And her supervisor should be prosecuted for negligence. And the daycare worker who was in charge of calling her and making sure that baby got back to the daycare, she should be charged with negligence because nobody did nothing until 4 or 5 hours later. That's crazy. That's crazy. And this ain't like, and they're like this is the first heat related death in Alabama this year. That was one too damn many. And then I was reading, man, this ain't just started, man. 3 years ago, um, 2 years ago, in Etowah County, a 3-year-old named Hadaya Grace Dumaso, little girl, Etowah County. She was staying with her father, who they kept getting calls for, saying that it was a problem at the house. She got the girl is in trouble. DHR claimed they went out to the house 2 or 3, 4 or 5 times, and everything was fine. That's what DHR said. They said they went out there and everything was fine. But now the girl ended up dead, and they found her in the bathtub at her father's house. Her father killed her. Now listen to this. See, they found over 50 bruises, new and old. She had ribs that was healing. She had a broke arm that was healing. So this has been going on a long time. After DHR came out to the house for evaluation, they say just a week earlier, and everything was fine. They didn't see none of these bruises or nothing. Everything was fine. But the detective, after finding, the body and everything, said that this little girl was living in horrible conditions and living with her father, who was visibly a drug addict. I don't understand. How do you just come out a week before and the house is now all of a sudden, it never looked like it was clean. He killed the little girl after they've been telling you what's going on. Nobody seen these bruises on this girl from head to toe, face to feet. Nobody, I mean, you didn't check this little girl. Nobody walked up to her. I mean, they said her ribs were healing. She had to be in pain. Her arm was healing from being broke. She had to be in pain. Nobody saw that from DHR. Oh man, come on, bro. This is fucking terrible. It's terrible, bro. And on top of that, I was, I'm reading again. I'm reading again. And in Texas, CPS worker was recorded telling a 14-year-old child she should start selling her body. Yeah, DHR, CPS, same shit. They told us she should start selling her body, and she'll make about $1,500 a week. So she got to do something to make ends meet. She said that's what she did. She said she used to be a prostitute. She said she made good money. He was caught recording. Now this was she got caught on a recording telling this little girl this. How many girls have she done to this who she wasn't caught on recording? Who in the hell are we hiring to watch over these kids? What kind of background check are we? I mean, I don't understand. I mean, everybody see that this is irresponsible. Everybody, from the workers, from the workers who go out to look in the house to their supervisors. Everybody dropping the ball, man. Yeah, 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 man. Kadarius Starks, man. I hope their family win a, a lot of money. I know nothing gonna make up for their kid, but I hope. I mean, man, you gotta do something. We gotta do something to show these people. I mean, that you can't be irresponsible with somebody's kid after you don't took them out of their house. That's all I'm saying, man. Shit crazy. Everybody dropped the ball, bro. From the people who hiring these people, they're checking their background. From the people who not calling these people who riding around in the streets with these people's kids. I figure if the lady who worked at the daycare, if that was her kid, who that lady pulled off in the parking lot with and had been back in 5 hours, she would have been called. She would have called 30 minutes later, 10, 15 minutes later as she was late. You know what I'm saying? She wouldn't have waited 4 or 5 hours later to call. I just don't believe that. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But man, I'm just letting you know, man. We gotta do better. We gotta do better, and we gotta, as a people, not just black people, white people too. This right here needs to be. It needs to be. It needs to be reckoned with. Need to be solved because it's a problem. And our white people and black people need to get together on this and work and work with this. Work with DHR because it's white and black kids in DHR, not just black. We all need to, man. We all need to get together and do a little bit better than this. 2-year-old boy shouldn't be dead. You know, I'm sorry. This the 3-year-old girl from Etowah County. She shouldn't have died. If somebody wouldn't have dropped the ball and did their job, she wouldn't even been there for that man to kill her after he had already been beating her all her life. Shit crazy, man. It's your boy, man. It's Big Skeet, man. Conversation 100, man. Y'all like, man. Subscribe to my page, man. And y'all remember, man. Real talk. Free Poochie G, man. Rest in peace, Don Milk. It's your boy.